So I wanted to show you how to add words over your image because a lot of you were saying that you wanted to add some words. So you could just handwrite words onto a piece of paper and take a picture. So I like to use a bold marker to do that. And then if you have them all written the way that you want them, you could just select the page, copy it. So take it with your camera, select it, copy it, paste it, and then drag it out the way you want it. For most of you, I think you'll probably want to select these individually. So if you had, say, like an old letter or something, you wanted to overlay over a picture, you could do it this way. Oops, Control T. I'm going to Control T that, and I'm going to just drag that out and then hit enter just so you can see. If this were an old letter or something, you could put it over top of everything else, and then you would play with the blending modes in the layers. So look, on multiply, it makes the whole white background disappear. Your other option is to go back. Let's see here. Close this out. You could go back and select the words. So here's my words. So maybe I want them in certain places. I could take the lasso tool, I could take the rectangle tool, and I can select, I'm going to Control D real quick. Select one at a time, copy, paste, and then I could Control T, it puts it on its own layer. I could rotate this however I wanted, change the size, hit enter, and then play with the blending mode. So just the different modes give different effects for this. But look at the multiply, color burn. If you have black ink, it just gets rid of the white and you don't have to do anything else. So it doesn't matter how well you select it, but you'll have to go to each layer to change those. So any tool, Control C, Control V, and then play with these blending modes and just scroll through them and see what works best. That works good. Take my arrow tool, can move that around. Another option is the type tool, which is kind of finicky in Photoshop, but you can click on the text tool. There's a vertical text tool, all sorts of things. And you can click. A lot of times it's very tiny and it's hard to see. So I'll go right up to the top and put in like, I don't know, 200 or something point font. That way I can at least see it. You can choose different fonts and you could type things and it automatically puts a filler lorem ipsum text in there, but then you can change it. So if you want to change, if you want to move it, grab the arrow. It just gets a little bit funky sometimes. If you double click on the word with the arrow, it'll highlight it and then you can change it to a different font. You can change the color up here. And then same thing, like you can move it around, Control T it and stretch it out. You want to change it as well, you can distort it and transform it. And then I'm going to hit enter. You can also play with the blending mode, which is kind of cool with this. And depending on what color you use, it gives different effects. So I can play with that. I'm going to double click on it again and change it to black really quickly just to see if that does anything cool. So if I have it here, let's play here. These blending modes might do something cool. They just kind of make it disappear. Oh, that was kind of neat. The overlay, soft light, will blend it in there.